Dynamite?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can call the chairman and...
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. We shall start the assembly. Fun,
Yes.
please go
Yes.
ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, make it full screen, ma'am.
It is full screen, ma'am.
Okay.
Funny start.
Welcome to the virtual assembly by Rockwoods. Good morning to respected chairman, director, principal, headmistress, teachers, parents, and all dear fellow Rockwoodians. We are very close to our Independence Day, and we would like to show our respect for our Bharat Mata, presenting a salute to our motherland.
భారత మాతకు జేజేలు బంగారు భూమి జేజేలు
భారత మాతకు జేజేలు బంగారు భూమికి జేజేలు
ఆ సేతు హిమాచల సస్య శ్యామల జీవధాత్రికి జేజేలు
ఆ సేతు హిమాచల సస్య శ్యామల జీవదాత్రికి జేజేలు
భారత మాతకు జేజేలు బంగారు భూమికి జేజేలు ఆ ఆ,
ఆ
త్రివేణి సంగమ పవిత్ర భూమి నాలుగు వేదములు పుట్టిన భూమి
నాలుగు వేదములు పుట్టిన భూమి
త్రివేణి సంగమ పవిత్ర భూమి నాలుగు వేదములు పుట్టిన భూమి గీతామృతమును పంచిన భూమి పంచశీల బోధించిన భూమి
పంచశీల బోధించిన భూమి
భారత మాతకు జేజేలు బంగారు భూమికి జేజేలు శాంతి దూతగా వెలసిన బాపు జాతి రత్నమై వెలిగిన నెహ్రూ
శాంతి దూతగా వెలసిన బాబు జాతి రత్నమై వెలిగిన నెహ్రూ
విప్లవ వీరులు వీరమాతలు
విప్లవ వీరులు ధీరమాతలు
ముద్దు బిడ్డలై మురిసే భూమి భారత మాతకు జేజేలు బంగారు భూమికి జేజేలు సహజీవనము సమభావనము సమతావాదము వేదముగా
సమతావాదము వేదముగా
సహజీవనము సమభావనము సమతావాదము వేదముగా ప్రజాక్షేమము ప్రగతి మార్గము లక్ష్యములైన విలక్షణ భూమి
లక్ష్యములైన విలక్షణ భూమి
భారత మాతకు జేజేలు బంగారు భూమికి జేజేలు ఆ సేతు హిమాచల సస్య శ్యామల జీవధాత్రికి జేజేలు భారత మాతకు జేజేలు బంగారు భూమికి జేజేలు
From today, for the next few assemblies, let us eulogize our incredible India. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are proud to present the greatness of our country, Atulya Bharat. We are nearing to our Independence Day and we have decided to celebrate our beautiful country, India. And what better way than to remember our contribution to the scientific and technological advancement of the human race.
The idea of zero. Little needs to be written about the mathematical digit zero, one of the most important inventions of all time. Mathematician Aryabhatta was the first person to create a symbol for zero, and it was through his efforts that mathematical operations like addition and subtraction started using the digit zero. The concept of zero and its integration into the place value system also enabled one to write numbers no matter how large.
Decimal system. India gave the ingenious method of expressing all numbers by means of 10 symbols, the decimal system. In this system, each symbol received a value of position as well as an absolute value. Due to the simplicity of decimal notation, which facilitated calculation, this system made the uses of arithmetic in practical inventions much faster and easier.
Numeral notations. Indians, as early as 500 BCE, had devised a system of different symbols for every number from 1 to 9. This notation system was adopted by Arabs, who called it the Hid numerals. The Fibonacci numbers and their sequences first appeared in Indian mathematics as the fascinating sequence to Western European mathematics.
Cataract surgery. Indian physician Sushruta, 6th century BCE, had the knowledge of performing cataract surgery. It spread to China from India. Greek scientists would visit India to get operations done and also to learn the nitty-gritties. Diamond mining. Worldwide, India was the only source of diamonds until the discovery of mines in Brazil in the 18th century. Almost 5,000 years ago, diamonds were first recognized and mined in the central India. Binary code. Binary numbers were first described by Pingala 200 BC. Pingala is the traditional name of the author of the Chanda Shastra, the earliest known Sanskrit treatise on prosody, steel and metal works. Ancient Indians were pioneers in metallurgy. High quality steel was produced almost 2000 years before it was understood by the West.
Plastic surgery. Yes, you heard it right. Indians were pioneers in plastic surgery too. It was carried out in India as early as 2000 BC. Ancient India's contribution in the field of astronomy are well known and well documented. The earliest references to astronomy are found in the Rig Veda, which are dated 2000 BC. During next 2500 years, by 500 AD, ancient Indian astronomy has emerged as an important part of Indian studies. The calculation of occurrences of eclipse, determination of Earth's circumference, theorizing about the theory of gravitation, determining that Sun was a star, and determination of number of planets and that the Earth spins on its axis, and considered the motions of, of the planets with respect to the Sun. In other words, it was heliocentric. When the world was in dark ages, India has a great civilization. Isn't it great?
Now I request our principal, Mrs. Sarita Naidu ma'am, to address the assembly.
Good morning, respected chairman, director, headmistress, teachers, parents, and all dear students. We are very, very close to our Independence Day, and our country is so great. You know, the 5 assemblies which we have scheduled will really not suffice to praise and to put before you all the greatness of our country. Right from a very ancient times, when the whole world was in dark ages, India had a great flourishing civilization, our Indus Valley civilization, where we had excellent road town planning. The roads were in straight, cut across in right angles, and so beautiful. They had a wonderful drainage system, and even to the extent that, you know, when most of people in the whole world did not know about many things, discoveries and inventions were made. In fact, today we find a lot of our students going to other countries for further studies. There was a time when the only universities in the world were in India. Our Nalanda and Takshashila universities, where people came from all parts of the country, of the world, and that too, the means of communication was not really up to the mark. They had to undergo a lot of hardships, but we had students from all over the world coming to study in our universities. That's the greatness of our country, children, and we should all feel proud that we are Indians. And we shall see in the assemblies to follow other such aspects of our country, which not many of you are aware. But we need to be proud and take pride in the people of our country and the beauty of that is our India. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our chairman, Mr. Ramanayadu sir, to address the assembly.
Good morning, my dear students, teachers, and parents. I'm really happy to listen from many students about our incredible India, the success stories of our ancestors, scientists, and also the civilization centuries back. Today, I would like to discuss about how to carry forward this legacy along with us in the current era, right? Speaking about past, so nice. How we can do the same thing in the present education system, and also what you can contribute as a student, as a teacher, to continue the same legacy going forward for next few decades or centuries. I'd like to talk about few skills as a student you can inculcate yourself so that we'll try to find, discover, invent new things. Unfortunately, all our education system had been working and moving towards rote learning and grading system rather than innovating, discovering, or creating new things. If you wanted to continue this legacy, maybe we need to shift our learning systems, our teaching practices, something new and better ways. There are 6 to 7 skills as a student we can inculcate. As a teacher, we can encourage the parents and the students how they can really involve in the learning process. First of all is observation skills. I encourage, invite the students, whenever you come across new topic, new idea, you try to observe it so that you'll find the differences, similarities. You also can infer few things what you already know. You can also predict what may going to happen. So observation skills are such an important skills. They are the first step process to invent new things. Then try to find out classifications in the information. This classification would help you to deeply dive into topics rather than just focusing on few peripheral, superficial learning or rote learning. After that, try to utilize some of the tools or some of the theorems or some of the principles what you learned in your previous classes or current classes. Try to measure it, whether using different tools and theorems so that we are moving deeply, slowly towards inventing something new. Once measurement is done, you can try to use the data, what you learned in step 2 and step 1, to interpret it and analyze the data, come up with some stats. Maybe that data may not be useful for the moment, but once you start experimenting on the data, working with the data, you should be able to come to some conclusions to innovate and create new things. After that, you try to find out what are the different variables, different parameters, trying to influence particular concept, particular theorem or particular topic, so that we try to experiment with different variables. Hence, we should be able to find new things. After following all these 5 steps, you can use your previous knowledge to predict something and also conclude using your present knowledge, coming up some hypothesis, what exactly we are going to learn out of this entire exercise. In addition to this, you also can experiment in your laboratories or at home. That would help you to really creative and innovative to think beyond the box, outside the box. For all these things to happen, your mindset is more important than anything else. Even you can spend quality amount of time with the parents, how pressure cooker works, how a pressure cooker can be built better than what it is, whether it's a material or there is a cost or it's a price, how it works. You can spend quality amount of time starting from observation to experimentation, spend these kind of time in these kind of discussions with your parents, with your friends and your teachers. Hence, you can carry this legacy. Saying something great about our ancestors is not going to be helpful for us to have a better life, better civilization, or to build better India. Rather, we need to work, how can we contribute towards building better India, innovating new things, finding new things, so that we can really take it forward. We'll have better world always for us and for the next generations. With this, I'll conclude my message. Thank you very much. Have a nice day to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request everyone to stand in their respective positions for sing our national song Vande Mataram.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी पुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्
Thank you all. I request you all to stay at home and stay safe. I request you all to join your respective online classes with your teachers.